Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of The Finishing Blow. Hopefully you guys are having a good week and staying warm. If you guys have been following me at all, then you know that I was snowed in a couple days in Atlanta because in the South we don't know how to handle snow. And I lived in Minnesota for 2 years, so I know how to drive in the snow. These people do not. And yeah, it was crazy. So a lot of just stuff was happening this entire week, but a lot of great things happened on the website too, and a lot of cool things I'm excited for, so I'm going to try and cover everything the best I can. But let's go ahead and talk about one of the main things I'm excited about, which is the Raid 3. Yeah, not Raid 2, Raid 3. Gareth Evans actually talked about the Raid 3 and what they're planning on doing with it. Now, obviously, there's not a lot set in stone at this point because they just finished the second one. But we knew it was going to be a trilogy, and Gareth Evans has a set point that he wants to revisit and show different perspectives for different characters. Now, I actually read the entire quote and I posted it on my website as well, but there was so many people that were like, oh, spoiler alert. The biggest spoiler was a lot of people die. If you haven't seen the first Raid movie, you probably don't know that. If you have, you know that a lot of people are going to die. It's not a spoiler. It happens. It's a martial arts film. What did you expect was going to happen? I don't know. I thought it was a silly reason. You know, we're so like worried about spoilers nowadays that it's just ridiculous how like spoiler sensitive we have to be. But that's for a whole nother topic. But anyways, it looks like it's going to be really interesting. I love when Gareth Evans gets excited about something because then you know that you can get excited about something because he's never let us down at this point in time. Whenever he said something's going to be amazing, it always is. I really think that Yayan is going to have a better role in the Raid 2, and I'm really thinking that this is going to kick everything up a notch because this was the film they wanted to make, and it's going to take everything to a whole new level, and the Raid 3, who knows what's going to happen. But I think after this trilogy, or maybe in between, he's going to take a break from action films, which I totally understand. He's been doing them back to back, and you know, he's got to do something different. So props to him for that, and I'll keep you guys posted as I learn more about the Raid 3. Now, the next article that I wrote about was actually the TV show for the Transporter. Now, it's coming this fall in the States, which is really, really weird because as you guys have pointed out to me, it's already released in other places in the world. People have seen the entire season. Now, part of that has to do with different TV stations dropping the show, because I did an article for it a couple years back, and the trailer is actually the same one, if I remember correctly. So it's nothing new, but they're filming the next season, I guess, February, so today-ish? Yeah, they're filming it now, I guess. I don't know. They're going to film it in February, so I don't know if there's a specific date or not. But the thing is, they're filming the second season. We haven't even seen the first one. I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard... mixed as in how nicely they put that it's bad. Does that make any sense? I haven't heard anybody say that it's great. They said that it's okay. Some people say it's terrible. I haven't seen it myself. I don't even know if I should do like a TV series review. That's going to take forever for me to watch, especially like Chinese ones. Oh, geez. But yeah, Transporter, I don't know if I'm excited about it or not. Jason Statham is the Transporter to me. He is it Frank Martin, I believe his name is. But he is that character, so I can't really see him as anybody else. Now, given the fact that 2 and I think even 3 get really absurd, I don't know if I really want to watch it or not, but we'll get on that in a whole nother different topic. So I do want to tell you guys about Unlucky Stars, though. Unlucky Stars is back. If you guys remember Unlucky Stars, I did a feature for it a few months back, maybe like a year back, and they had an Indiegogo campaign, raised some money, did some amazing fights. It's in the post-production process right now, and if you have not seen or heard about this film, you need to check it out. It's ridiculous. There's so many homages to My Lucky Stars in this film, and it's going to be great. I'm going to tell you now, I try to be as honest, as I possibly can, and I'm really excited for this film, and it's because of the people that I know who are in it, Vlad and Dennis and all these great stunt performers are going to be in this film contributing to it, and it's going to be amazing. Like, mark my words, if you like old school Hong Kong action films, you're going to love Unlucky Stars. It's just, I can't think of any reason why it wouldn't be great. There's a ton of fights in it. It's going to be amazing. So if you have not seen it yet, be sure to check it out. Share it with your friends, get the word around, because it's these guys who have the same passion that we do that really get films made and give us what we all want. You know, the type of films that we really want to see. They're the ones that make it happen. So be sure to spread the word on that. On the flip side, though, there are some films that we have no idea why they're making another one. And case in point, Taken 3. I don't know why this is happening. I'll talk about Taken 2 in a little bit because I actually did it for my review. But Taken 3 is happening, and Forest Whitaker is signed on to be one of the characters or cast members in the film. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like Taken was never meant to be a franchise. You know, it shouldn't be a series. It should have been one film. Yes, people loved it. And yes, it's cheesy, but in a good way kind of cheesy. You know, you've got the memes that are out there with the I will find you and I will kill you kind of stuff. And to take that concept and try to make 3 films out of it, I feel like they're really stretching the source material. But I have no idea why, but for some reason, I always give Luc Besson the benefit of the doubt. You know, he did Leon, he did La Femme Nikita, which I've never seen, Unleashed, which I love. You know, he's always written these interesting characters, and I know some of those are older examples, but he did District B13 as well. So I always like the spin that he puts on things, and the Taken story was interesting. The character was interesting. I don't know if you can really do 3 films off of it, but let me know what you guys think. Do you think that there should really be a Taken 3? Even if Forest Whitaker's going to be in it, do you think there should be a Taken 3? Let me know. I'm really curious about that. All right, switching gears, we have some exciting news. Amy Johnston is going to be the lead role in Lady Bloodfight. Now, if you guys don't know who Amy is, which you probably do if you've been following a lot of stuff that I read on my website, she's one of the 1,000 Pounds members, and she is also the lead character in Clandestine. So she's got a lot on her plate, but this is going to be a film that's produced by Bay Logan's production company, B&E Productions, and we got a couple teaser posters later in the day. I want to say like the day after I did. But it looks really cool. I like the concept of it. It's not a complete remake. You know, you've got the female element to it. I hope they don't go the route that you do with every Asian action star ever. But we'll see how it goes. You know, I hope they focus on the story and not try to put anything else excessive in there, because there's no point. You know, Amy is a great fighter and a great actress, and I think she's going to do a good job. So props to her. Congrats to her for getting the role, and I'll be really excited to see what else there is with that film and as we learn more about it. All right, so lastly, real quick, I did a bonus article for a short film project called You Can't See Me, You Can't Hear Me. And Andrew actually messaged me earlier yesterday and let me know about this project. And I had the behind the scenes feature, and now we have a concept of footage, and it's really cool to see what they're going to do with this. I wish I could share both of the videos with you, but obviously there's only one in the link because I'm lazy. So be sure to check them both out. There's a concept of proof of concept, and a behind the scenes feature out of what they're trying to do. It's really cool, and if you guys support it, be sure to share it with your friends, because again, these guys need our support to make these things happen. You know, it's not like they have a huge budget and they can just go to anybody. So share your support, let them know that you got their back, and I know they will appreciate it. So be sure to check that out. Okay, going back to Taken though, I did do a review for Taken 2. I don't know how I feel about it. Well, I know how I feel about it, but I still don't know if that sequel was necessary or not, you know, going back to the entire concept of it. Me personally, I feel like 1 should have been it. They should have done something entirely different and just left it for what it is. But, you know, they're making a 3, I guess. But Taken 2, be sure to read my review. I try to put my thoughts into the best possible word format that I could and tell you guys about it. So let me know what you guys think, if you agree or disagree, or what you guys think about it. I think it's pretty unanimous for Taken 2, but hey, you never know. There's always somebody who thinks differently than everybody else, and I always love to see that input. Finally, rounding out the list of articles I want to talk about, yes, this is a shameless plug, but I do a Let's Play channel, as you guys know, and sometimes it goes good, sometimes it doesn't, but I try to do it the best I can. And I did a Kickbeat video, which is a rhythm-based martial arts game. And because it's a music game, all the music's copywritten, of course. So you can actually import your own music into this game. So I had my little brother, who's a rapper, give me 3 of his best tracks, and I played the game to his music. So it's really fun. You know, even if you don't watch it for my Let's Play, you can watch it to see what you think about my little brother rapping, if you want, because we are in 2 totally different worlds. Like, I don't even know how this happened. But yeah, so you can check it out. It's really interesting to see. And I had a lot of fun making it, and I know that he would appreciate any support whatsoever. But yeah, I explain everything in the video, so you guys can check that out as well. So that's really everything that I wanted to cover. Again, there's a ton of stuff that I skipped over from my website. I didn't write as much as I wanted to this week, to be totally honest with you guys. There's a lot of stuff on the back burner that I want to work on. I'm just trying to juggle so many things right now that it's just been insane. And the snow and the weather and the mixing up of schedules and trying to figure out what's going where just did not help. So I think I have my bearings back now. We're going to see if I can get things figured out. And hopefully I'll have a lot more cool news to share with you guys next week. But until then, there's plenty of stuff to browse through. You can check out my Let's Play videos if you want, as well as the other articles I wrote about but did not mention in this. If you guys don't know, my website is martialartsmoviejunkie.com. And I'm always happy to see you guys on the site and on the Facebook page and on Twitter. I'm sure Shane appreciates the tweets and whatnot. So that's really all I have for this week. You guys stay awesome, stay warm. Thank you guys so much for your support. I know this is going to go off on a tangent, but on January 29th, which was a few days back, it's actually been 4 years since I've had the website. And I kind of alluded to this earlier in the past weeks, but it's been 4 years. It's ridiculous to me to think that I've actually put this much time and effort into this website. When I first made it, I just was a person who loved martial arts movies, and I wanted to share it with everybody else. And honestly, I got tired of telling people like, oh, there's a trailer for this and you have to go to YouTube and like look for this. And everybody's like, what's Ong Bak? And nobody remembers that name because it was so obscure at the time that nobody knew what you were talking about. Same thing with like Ip Man. They'd be like, okay, what was I supposed to look up? Because I got home and I didn't write it down. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure a lot of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's why I made the website. And to see it develop into what it's become now, it's amazing and mind-blowing. And it's only the first month or second month into the year, and things have already started moving in a way that I did not even imagine them to happen. So thank you guys so much for your support and watching these videos and checking the website out and participating in different things. I really do appreciate it. You guys really are the best, and I hope you guys stay awesome. Happy Chinese New Year to you guys. It's a little bit late, but happy Chinese New Year. And hopefully we have an amazing Year of the Horse. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. This is K Miller, and this week has been finished.